you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Ashley. It is day, let's see, 26. Yes, these cards are still available. I've had some people asking me if they're still available. They are. I'll post a link for them down on my website. I have these ones, and then I have smaller ones as well, and a bunch of other ones, so you guys can check that out if you're interested. Day 26, I am starting a brand new 5-day fast for the end of the year. It will go until the 1st, because the 1st is also, if you guys remember, my 365-day keto journey ends as well. For those of you who are new here, I've picked up a couple of new subscribers. I did keto for, a year and a half, and then I found fasting this year in February. So my 1-year fasting anniversary is coming up. And I do keto when I do my refeed. So this entire year, anytime I've gone off of fasting, I have done keto, and I've managed to lose over 100 pounds this year. So it's pretty exciting that I kind of found that balance that works for me. Starting on the 1st, though, my keto 365-day journey is coming to a close, and I'm kind of apprehensive about what the future brings. And so what I'm planning on doing is making up some meal plans for at least the first couple of months, because I do want to continue my weight loss journey, and I want to essentially get down to under 200 pounds. I was planning on doing it this year, but a lot of medical things came up, and I did not push myself as hard as what I could have, simply because I had to take medicine, and I had to kind of play around with medicine versus eating versus, if I would get sick without it, with, doctor's appointments, and it was all kinds of crazy this year. So I'm still continuing my weight loss journey, even though starting on the 1st, I will have an entire world of food that opens up to me, because when you're no longer keto, you can have things like bread and biscuits and tortillas and stuff like that. Here's the thing with me. I don't plan on indulging in any of that stuff, simply because I see it now and I kind of cringe. Like, I know what's in it. I had to learn about all this stuff when I started my journey 2.5 years ago. When I became a nutritionist, when I became a ketogenic nutrition specialist, I had to learn about all this stuff. And I don't see myself putting that stuff in my body regularly like I did before. And for those of you who don't know, who haven't followed my journey, who are new here, I do also suffer with a binge disorder. And so that's something that I'm struggling with as well, which is also part of my apprehension. As far as, having all of those food choices then open up to me. Now, I do plan on staying somewhat ketogenic. It might be paleo, where I add in some fruit. I'm not really too sure, and I'm going to take you guys on my journey to still eating healthy, but I need to find something that works for me. Being keto for 365 days has kind of taken its toll on me, simply because it's been so restrictive that it's gone from, don't get me wrong, on keto there is like 8 million different foods that you can eat. You have to make a majority of them, which is not really a problem, but because it's been restricted for so long, I have really narrowed my food choices down to, like, I don't know, 1 or 2. I have salad, and I have chaffles, and chaffles are literally cheese waffles, and that's about it. When we go to eat, I will get a salad, or I will get a lettuce wrap burger. The problem is I'm having resentment issues towards keto, and it's not really somewhere that I want to be. I don't want to resent keto, because it's a really good eating, a way of eating, and it's very beneficial. But with me, I've been doing it for so long and restricting myself so long that now I'm like, I don't want to say hating it, you guys, but I'm hating it. And I am really looking forward to having other choices that I can have. So that it's kind of just all jumbled, and talking to you guys about it really helps me to kind of bring it down, and kind of get focused. And so Yeah, so much is going on. I am right in the middle of making my meal plans. I'm going to share this with you guys, like I said. But the one thing that I wanted to talk about really quick before I go was there is a YouTuber named Stephanie Buttermore. And I don't know if you guys have seen her videos, but she is pretty much one of those fitness gurus out there that have like a super lean, fit body, and she does, you know, these fantasy cheat days with her boyfriend, and it's watching, you know, mukbangs and stuff. That's something that really gets me through my fasts. I'm one of those people, you guys. If you are too, let me know in the comments below, because I know I'm not alone. Anyway, so recently she's been talking about her going all in 2019. And pretty much what that means is that she was suffering with some form of, I don't even know what the medical term is for it, but she was struggling with the fact that her hunger level was insatiable and she could not ever feel full, and she just it was really becoming a problem. And she talked to doctors and everything, and they were talking about how we've been told, you know, women only need 1,200 calories and blah, blah, blah. But our bodies tend to burn a lot more than that throughout the day. And so a measly 1,200 calories with as active as what she wasn't fulfilling her body or what her body needed nutritionally. And her hunger wasn't being fed at all by just having those measly, you know, 1,200 calories or whatever. And I really connected to what she was saying, because you restrict yourself so much. And even for someone that's really super skinny and health focused and things like that, even the people that are not trying to lose weight, but they're trying to maintain, they restrict themselves so much and it becomes a problem. And so she was talking about going all in. Now, all in was she was just going to allow herself to eat to satiety. And she was just going to eat to where she wasn't super duper full, but just, you know, satisfied. And she ended up eating like 6,000 calories a day, and she gained a lot of weight. And she's gone back and forth about this, because she knows that just eating regularly, whatever she wanted, like consciously, not going out and binging on, you know, burgers and French fries or anything, but just eating until she's full and satisfied. That became to where she gained weight. And so the point of me telling you this is because even the ones that are not trying to lose weight are still struggling with things like this and still trying to figure out with their body, what is the right way to eat? What is the right way for their body to eat? One size does not fit all, you guys. So I've been really watching, you know, my different media platforms out there, and different things that people are doing. And it seems like everybody is dieting. Everybody's trying to not eat a lot. A lot of people are trying to eat healthy, but still lose weight. So they're cutting their calories. They're restricting different things. Does anybody have the answer? Like, does anybody know how you're supposed to eat, how much you're supposed to eat without the fear of gaining weight? How do you mentally get to that space? And that's kind of what my 2020 resolution or journey is going to be about, is really getting to the point where I no longer have to think about how many calories I'm eating, what my macros are, how much, you know, weight I'm going to gain from certain things, how much weight I want to lose. My 2019 became really food focused, and almost not even, it became food focused, but then it also became kind of motionless. Like, I don't even know how to explain that, but just kind of like going through the motions. But not really enjoying the food. Simply eating because I was hungry, but I only had a certain amount of things that I could eat because I didn't want to cook this lavish meal and calculate all my proteins and macros and fats and everything. And so food is no longer an enjoyable thing for me. And so 2020 That's really what I want to focus on. And I want to make that my last year that I have a New Year's resolution that is focused on food and weight. So what are your New Year's resolutions, you guys? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.